and welcome to the next run in This War of Mine High Score. This time, we're going with Bruno. Now, for those who've played this game a lot, we know that Bruno is a good character. He can cook for a lot less than everybody else, so that's going to be important. It means that we may be able to avoid upgrading our oven too quickly, but who knows, maybe that will actually be something that is worthwhile doing. I do admit we'll get us more score in our how score works. I'm just quickly going to grab everything on day one. This is a normal routine. Everything is the same as all the other playthroughs, just to make this all fair. Unfortunately, last time Boris did die on day 17, which was a surprise. However, he still got the highest score, which goes to show that that is definitely a good strategy that we employed there. I feel like Bruno will also probably do the same strategy, which is trying to grab the booze, as it were. But we will see how things go. I am looking forward to, at the end of this playthrough, doing that dual playthrough idea that I have, which will be to do the highest and the lowest, and then we go through and see if we're able to make a kind of interesting scoreboard based on that. It may be worth me giving a few of the ones who didn't make it to the end another shot, but I do want also a little scoreboard of the first attempt I had on each. If this was truly scientific, I would get sorry about that, live next to a main road. If this was truly scientific, of course, I'd have to have hundreds of people playing all of these characters all the time, and then take averages of everything, which would be a bit annoying. I know I've realised I've just wasted some time in digging through this myself when I could be building a shovel, but you know what? It gave me some chance to talk about what the plans are for after this series. Although, at the rate I'm currently uploading this series, we'll see it in August, the new series, so we're only on B, and we have to get all the way through to Zlata, so yeah, I'm only doing the main game, people. I may, in future, update that and try and do one with the other guys, but for now, this is perfectly fine. Let's rip this open just to make sure we have a bit more of a clear way, and then I should have enough materials to make myself a metal workshop and a shovel to get through everything else, and then a crowbar as well, because I don't want to waste lockpicks, because lockpicks are lots and lots of money in this game. Not money, lots and lots of points, I should say. Still haven't got any food yet, which is a little bit of a worry. But it's fine, we only have to eat on day 3. We do have, there we go, some food. Bruno is slightly sick to start with, which is a little bit tricky. But we will make do, as it were. Good. I think we have been getting this this location for a lot of characters at the moment. It is the last broadcast location, which is actually, I quite like this location, all things considered. Let's get the metal workshop up and running. I forget how little you can make on the first workbench. I always upgrade so quickly that it's kind of something I forget about. A lot of people have told me that they think Bruno could actually do quite well in this challenge. I think that is a very fair assumption. He could actually go and do very, really well. Because of the fact that he doesn't need to use as much water for food, he also doesn't need to use as much water for alcohol. Therefore, if we get water set up and start collecting water, we could really do a big alcohol run in this version. Let's get the shovel first, and then the crowbar. Obviously, I'm going to go out for day 1, because day 1 is the one day that we're pretty certain that nothing's going to happen. It's quite a safe bet. I normally put the bed up here on this map, but I kind of want to put it somewhere a bit else, just because otherwise it's not the nicest map for getting around. You waste a lot of time, although I don't think I'll have to worry about that too much with Bruno. With Boris, I was a little bit... I wasted a lot of time with Boris because he had to run around a lot in the house, and I think that may have actually been to a detriment. Him being the only person meant that in the days he sometimes didn't get to sleep enough, and he was just a bit slow. Annoyingly, his death was completely avoidable, which was I misclicked when I should have attacked with the weapon. I shot with a shotgun, the guy didn't die, and then from that point on they were able to just kind of do whatever they wanted and attack Boris, and he was out for the count. But as it goes, he's still got the highest score, so that's a nice starting point, and we will see how all this goes. Come on, Bruno. Currently, Anton is the lowest. After Bruno, we do have Sveta, though. Sveta could be an interesting one to see. Mainly because, now that I've got into the habit of how to do things, she may survive a little longer than Anton did. But she's also pretty bad at guarding, and so if we get an outbreak of crime, and even if she's guarding, she will get hurt and will need bandages and stuff. That's something I'm interested with a few of these other characters like Bruno, Katja, etc. They're not the most physically able when it comes to combat, so we could end up in a bit of a tight spot there. We are getting through a lot of this stuff though. Bruno's doing a good job in getting everything he needs. It may be worth getting a bed set up. I can do that tomorrow, because we're going to go out tonight anyway, so there's no real need for one. That's good. If we set one up tomorrow and then we sleep tomorrow, we can kind of get away with a lot of stuff. Damn, that's a cupboard and a half. Nice. Let's start digging through this. I don't think we're going to get through this by the end of the day. Actually, with the shovel, we may do, and then we can break through here, get these bits. Need to break into that, and then we've got the loft, I think, and that's it. Yeah, we're good. Done quite well for day one. You can always clear it on day one if you've got more than one person. One person is a little tricky. Maybe Pavel or Dicky Pavel was probably the one that could do it, because he can just run a lot faster around the house. We may actually get into looking at these two things today, which is a bit better than I thought it would be. Though we just have this and the loft, attic, whatever you want to call it. Good, well done, Bruno. We'll grab all of that and run over here. We'll just about get this one in time. I think it's 8 o'clock that the day finishes. Nice. Oh, we've got a lot of materials actually. If I'm smart, I can use a lot of those materials quite early, get some upgrade this bench, and if I quickly look at our things, yeah, I need materials really. I think the one thing that is going to be interesting though is going back to only a 10. Because that is something that I think we gained a lot of good things for. I am going to go to the garage first, actually, get that hatchet early to make up wood and materials, and I can easily give them this and this, because I'm not too worried about Bruno at the moment. If I take those, trade them away, because we only have 10, whereas Boris had so much more, Boris was able to get so much back, so we were able to make a lot more, so that could actually be the sticking point. Maybe we just didn't take into account that extra bit. But let us go. Because if I get a saw blade from them as well as the hatchet's the main thing, because that gives me a lot of extra stuff. I will do the trade first, because I don't want to waste materials. Nice. If I give you that, you can give me... You don't have a hatchet. Damn, that's not good. Okay, with that I can get a deal for that and that. If I deal on that, how much is left in my backpack? Not a lot actually. Because I could give you that for... Yeah, if I could get like 2 food. I don't really need tinned food though, considering we're going to be using a lot of this to maybe wood. I can't carry that much wood. I think I may have to come back, or maybe if I take 10 water, I can then fill one other thing. I can take 2 food. You know what? Might as well just get some stuff like that, and that's my full backpack then. Although I can jump over the top, use that saw blade to get into the back here, and then grab like some wood maybe. That's a little bit annoying that he didn't have a hatchet. Hatchets here are quite a good starting point. That could set back Bruno's run a little. I think things just may take a bit longer. And that's the thing is, even though Boris only had 17 days, he managed to get a lot done in those 17 days just because of what he had. I'm going to leave that open, see if I can get any wood. Just as like a couple of woods just to add to my... Yeah. I can come back here another time. I think that's not a bad haul, actually, for the first time. I need to turn these off, these friend request things. May do that at some point between episodes, although I'm planning on actually running through this one entirely. I'm planning on a slightly new style where I kind of just keep playing, record it all, and then chop it up into episodes so you guys just kind of get that. And it's a no natural in and out of each episode. Cool, yeah, that's good. You're slightly sick, you're hungry and you're tired. Let us make your a bed. Because if he's slightly sick, he can then sleep and should get over it relatively easily. So, how much would it take to upgrade this? You know what, let's upgrade that. Firstly, let's just get sure that's upgraded, because then I can do a lot more stuff. Getting upgraded things early in this game opens up so many possibilities. Things I do need though is I do need to make sure I get the oven up and running, and I need to make sure I get the bed up and running. Because the thing is, there also may be some more extra materials up here, which is why I kind of went for that. But I can then make a bed and put it somewhere worthwhile. If I make a bed, I do have just enough for a bed. I also have enough for a moonshine still. I'm not going to do that yet. If I go for a bed, where can I put the bed? Can't put it in the front room. Put it in the basement maybe. No, you know what? I'm going to put it up here. But the fact is because he can actually run and get to places, he should be a lot better. Because I think I've played a lot. Is that we had Erica who was fast, but Boris and Anton are both relatively slow, which does make things a little more challenging. So how are you all doing? Hope you are having a good time this fine January. It's a bit dull here in lovely England, but it's how January normally is, so can't really complain. Cool. While I remember, let's break into this one and grab it. Not quite sure what would be in here, but let us see. They still doesn't like using this entrance, really. Don't know why. And also, that looks incredibly rickety. Like, that's going to fall down at some point and just kill someone. Nice. Oh, some meds. You know what? Because you're slightly sick, that may be the one to go for. Okay, you did decide to use this door all of a sudden, now that I mentioned it. We're going to go over here and do this one. I'm debating just to have him take those, just to get rid of the slightly sick, because I don't want it to spiral. Although I doubt we'll have the winter for a while yet, because we do our normal playthrough of it being in the middle. Although, Boris never even got to that, because apparently middle was like day 18 for him. Nice, that's good. We can run up here. We need food. You're fine, actually, honestly, Bruno, you're fine. Oh, look at that sugar. Okay, that sugar actually means that we could probably really start on the... what's it called? Start on the alcohol very quickly. It'd be interesting to see how much, because I think it was 4 and 4 and a fuel for Boris. See how much he actually needs. If it's 3 and 3, that is a big boost, and he may actually... But the thing is, he can't carry as much back in each time, so he needs to take time to build everything he needs to build. There's some wood, 3 wood. If I'd found a hatchet, that would have been even better, but, you know, we can't always wish for everything. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's pretty much means the entire building is clear. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm going to need to make sure I get more wood going forward. I think maybe one more scavenge is worthwhile. Get some materials from, what's his name? Can I build a oven? I cannot build an oven yet. That's a little tricky. I need more wood, definitely. Cool. Can I build anything in here yet? No. Oh, I could, but I don't want to. And upgrading this, I need just more of everything. This is important to upgrade for him then if he can't get a hatchet from the other place. Have some of these meds just to make sure we don't spiral, and then I think it'll be time for bed. I'm hoping that those meds will kind of give him able to be better without having to worry too much about other things. Cool, the night. The supermarket is a good shout. There's lots of stuff here, and with a crowbar I could probably make a good attack and take out that guy. I'm going to do that. We're going to go here, we're going to take this and this, and that's it. Good, we're going to get as much wood as we can from here, as well as a few other bits and pieces, and it will be fine and dandy. I don't think I need the shovel, actually. I'm going to go for I think the shovel's actually a better weapon, so I'm going to go for the shovel. I've realised that you need the... you can't really get through this game without a gun on your own, because you have to fend off attackers. I won't need that, and I'll keep that. I'm most focused on wood though. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Nice. Anything here that's actually worthwhile? Not for now. Let's shovel. Go for it. Nice hit, nice hit, nice hit. Run, 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 run. And hit him again. There we go. Okay, he got slightly wounded, but that's fine. Admittedly, he's not as strong as Boris or some of the others, but it does mean now that we have a lot of good stuff here. We've got the weapon, we've got ammo, we can get away with staying at home. If we do need to board up things a bit, so I'm focusing on materials. I'll take one of those. This is the thing, like, look at just how much his backpack's already full. I'll chuck that in. I may end up dropping a sugar load. I just need sugar load. That sounds like a weird thing. I need the wood more than anything else, and I'm only going to be able to get 8 today, which is something, but not actually that much. Yeah. I'm trying to think what's the other thing that's worthwhile taking. I think that's actually for sugar for now is not worthwhile. I've seen a lot of water, so if I can grab like 10 water, I can get a lot out of that. Nothing there. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I think Boris has made me think that people can do more in fewer days than they can. Boris only needed those. Boris on a full-time period would actually be insane. I'm going to fill up with water if I can and then head home. Then I'm going to start staying at home every night because you don't want to get raided. Yeah, my laptop is making noises at me, but that's fine. Let's see how much water there is around here. There's not as much water as I thought there was. Or there should be, at least. Ooh, food. Do I take the food? Nah, we've got food at home. Because the thing is, tomorrow I need to make the oven, which is actually bigger fish to fry and stuff like that. There's another water. And I'm going to grab one more, and then I'll get back. I was told, actually, that upgrading the oven didn't do much for Bruno. But we will see. I can't get up there. Okay, I'm going to run to the exit, which will be fine. Bruno's back. I'm going to move on to day 3, at which point we're going to now do the hunker down until things get better.